The Wren and the Bear. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jadwiga. I am your fairy tale teller, and this time you may listen how the wren declared a bloody war to the bear. Don't believe it? Just listen. Once upon a time, a bear and a wolf walked the forest when they heard a beautiful voice singing. And the bear said, "Oh, who is that? Who can sing such a beautiful, beautiful song?" And the wolf said, "Well, this is His Majesty, the King of the Forest." And eventually they saw him. They saw the wren, who is also called the King of the Fence. And the bear was surprised that the king of the forest was such a tiny little bird and not very colorful. But he said, "I want to see the palace of that king." But the wolf said, "No, no, you have to wait. You see, Her Majesty just came with some food and they are going to feed their youngsters. So we have to wait until they left their palace." They did so, and after the two parents had left the nest, the bear went there, looked into that nest, and cried out, "What? This is a palace? That's a poor hut. It's not worth being called a palace. And you tiny little birds, you are not royal children. Don't tell me that. You are just a disgrace." But the little wrens, they were upset and they said, "Our parents are very honorable. They are king and queen of the forest. So how do you dare to insult us?" But the bear just went away. And the five little birds, they cried and cried until their parents came and said, "What's the matter?" And they told them that the bear had insulted them. And they said they want revenge because this is not just that the bear insults them as a disgrace. So the king said, "Oh, just wait a minute. I will deal with that." And he flew to the bear's den, sat in front of it, and called out, "Hey, you crumbly bear, I declare a bloody war upon you because you have insulted my children." Oh, the bear was a bit frightened, and he gathered his army. And his army were all the four-legged animals he could find: the donkey, the ox, the horse, the fox, whatever he could find on four-legged animals, he gathered around him. And the wren, they gathered not only all the birds, but also the insects. So the wasps and bees, the mosquitoes, the hornets, and all the animals that can fly. And then they sent a spy to the army of the bear. That was a little mosquito. And the mosquito was hiding beneath a leaf and listening to what the army of the bear, what they said, what they told each other. And the bear just went to the fox and said, "I guess you are the smartest among us. I want you to lead us into that war." And the fox agreed and said, "Yes, but we need a signal that shows us whether we should go on fighting or whether maybe the battle is lost and we better run away as quickly as we can." And I suggest that as long as the battle is going well, I raise my tail, and when I take it down, you know that everything is lost and you better run, run, run as fast as you can. Now, as the fly had learned that, he went back to the wren and told him everything. And the wren then said to the hornet, "Well, when we start the battle, I want you to crawl under the fox's tail and sting him as heavy and deeply as you can." And that was what the hornet did. So the two armies approached each other. The fox's tail was high up, and now the hornet started stinging the side under the tail of the fox. And the first thing it was not very good, but he kept on his tail up. But after the second and third, the pain was so awful that he took his tail between his legs and ran away. And so did the other animals, because they thought, well, everything is lost, we better run away. And so the wren won the battle against the bear. And Father Wren went to the nest of his kids and said, well, we have won the war, and now you can eat again. But the wren kids said, no, we won't eat anything unless the bear has apologized, because he did not take that back, that we are a disgrace to our family. And again, the wren flew to the den of the bear and cried out, hey, you crumbly bear, I want you to go to my children and apologize for what you have said. And believe it or not, the bear got frightened. He was fearful and shaken from fear. He crawled to the nest of the wren and apologized. Oh, please, please, you are the most beautiful and royal highnesses that have ever existed on earth. And now the little wrens, they were happy and satisfied and started eating again. That's quite an unusual story, don't you think so? Well, when I heard this is the king of the forest, of course we think the king of the birds must be an eagle and not one of the tiniest birds we have. I think it's only the hummingbird that is even smaller than a wren. And so that these wrens are so proud and so self-confident that they take the battle with a bear, that's quite unusual. And I also had expected Father Wren to explain to his children that it's not wise for little wrens to oppose a bear, because they would just be an appetizer for the bear. But no, he does not. He tells the bear that there will be a battle, that he declares him war, a bloody war. And the bear, he does not laugh about them and he says, you're stupid, you little wren, you declare war upon me. I am a powerful and big animal, so you cannot declare war on me. Yes, they do. And actually at the end, the bear is afraid of these 5 tiny little wren kids. So what does this story tell us? Even when you're tiny and weak and cannot do much, when you are proud and self-confident, you can win anything. You can even win a war against an enemy who is so much bigger and stronger than you are. Thank you for listening, and give me a thumb up if you liked it, and see you next time. Bye.